That's lovely. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
A couple waters?
not yet.
No, we're good. We're good. Thank you very much. That was Aoife from the forecourt.
I think that's the first American Aoife I ever met.
Yeah?
I don't think I've ever met an American Aoife.
She's some Irish, I'm sure, though.
I'm sure she does. But that's the crack. How are you?
Doing good.
That's fucking ages, lad.
I know. Well, I was down. You were down for the count? I was down for the count.
I started at chance. I was probably down for 10 days. Well, you got smashed by it. Blue bee. Best friends.
You give me the gift of the flu.
Give me the gift.
Our last podcast. Our last podcast, I think. Because I was up in New York for St. Patrick's Day. And I swear I was out on St. Patrick's Day for the pints.
Yep.
I just marched in the parade for another story.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the pub because a whole bunch of us, because we had put up the flag. Darren and I were like, everybody's like waiting around after the parade. We're like,
yeah,
we're going to the pub. If anyone wants to join us at Sunday, everybody's like, oh, glad someone said. So we went to the nearest pub, Murphy's.
Good.
And then 2 hours later, started feeling shitty.
2 hours later, that quickly.
And I was like, yeah.
All right.
2 hours later on St. Patrick's Day. But that was 3 days after meeting you.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why I think it was that. But I was like, I didn't think it was a flu or anything. I was like, I was fine. I woke up this morning, it was all right.
Yeah.
Went to the Digital Irish event. So then went home.
What's the New York Hobbies Day experience like?
Have you never done it? It's my second time doing it. The first time was definitely more eventful.
Okay.
In a not as good way.
Okay.
It's just mad crack. It's just like all the firefighters, all the police, everyone marching the parade is just out. They're all, see, one day that you'll see all these lads in their uniforms completely fucked.
Does anybody come
drinking
home?
like mad.
Does anyone come from home to march?
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Sorry, how's the setup?
It's perfect.
Want anything off the tables?
Yeah, I think we're good. We'll probably put it in order in a little bit.
Sure.
It'll be good. Thank you. I'll cheers first.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking ready.
Yes.
I'm parched, man. I'm parched.
Lovely. Lovely.
That's fucking delicious. I'm splitting the G.
Good man. No, not for me. So, what are we talking about? New York, pretty crack. Last time I was there, I was like, I've been there, this is my third time for New York for St. Patrick's Day. First time was with two friends from home.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point. Go up to New York for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So just great crack. It's just solid crack. I think you can only do it a couple of times.
But how many of the university came over?
It's all alumni. So I was there at Queen's University, but it was like 50 or 60, maybe 50 or 60, maybe 80.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. But it was, so I did some alumni, Queen's University Belfast alumni stuff here in DC one time.
Yeah.
So I'm in the loop a little bit.
Yeah.
And so they're organizing an official chapter in New York. So this was their coming out event.
Lovely, yeah.
It was good crack walking up down, just seeing everyone excited and, wearing my shift t-shirt.
And now, would you recommend the experience? Like, is it work on just to fucking feel it?
I think it is. It's a proper fucking parade. You know what I mean? It's a proper parade. It is. But it's the same as, St. Patrick's Day. It's like, if it's pouring rain and freezing, it's not fun. If it's warm, which is more likely to be, it's here. It's good. I definitely recommend it. It's experience. And there is, there's the same delight at watching it go by. But it's there's a lot of rules around it. Did I share the rules with you?
You did. All kinds of dress, appropriate dress. Right?
I don't think it's as bad as that. But you're supposed to walk 5 in a line or 6 in a line only, and then you're supposed to not wear anything with any logos or emblems or symbols or And then there was only one exception. And that was like, get England out of Ireland, get the English out of Ireland, which is like, I think it's left over from 150 years ago.
Jesus Christ!
When's
the last
that's
thing?
it. No slogans except get the English out of Ireland. So when you're reading it, you're like, are we still?
That's funny. I wonder how many times this has been reviewed, and that's I will leave that in. just for the crack.
Yeah. But I think it's like something to do with one of the organizations that are been there so long they still have the original flag or something.
Okay.
So that's what I think. But and then there's there's a lot of controversy around them not letting any LGBTQ organizations in it. Yeah. So there's almost like another St. Patrick's Day parade, I think in like Bronx or something that is more open. Yeah. So I think there's a little bit of dueling between them. But we're doing.
Okay.
know.
Well, what else is going on? For the first time, I think, between podcasts, I haven't traveled in between. I've just been here, local, working and shit.
Yeah.
So I feel the grass growing on my feet, and I'm not sure I like it. I don't have that booked as of right now either.
Yeah.
Which is, the United app has a little widget you can stick on your phone, which is
do you have it?
Like a day's countdown.
Yes,
I haven't had a number of days countdown since February.
We're gonna have to come up with a field trip for you.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe head up to New York and make a few connections while you're there.
Well, the drive up to the drive up to the conference there now, that was a nice.
Yes,
I don't know, 250 miles or something for me, but yeah, it'll be 4-hour drives.
Tell us about that. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
So it was the first time,
or just the good.
It was my first time representing shifts.
Good man.
As an entity, which was new and fun and exciting.
Yeah.
And as used as I am to going to conferences, it's like getting into the mindset of representing something new and introducing things again. And there's the conferences I go to, I'm kind of a known entity, so lots of mingling to do, lots of explaining to do.
Yeah.
It
helps though.
Really excited feedback again, that every single time.
Right.
Yeah. And it makes me less nervous now, because I told you a year ago, I was like, I'm waiting for the fucking no. I'm waiting for this is a bad idea.
What was
and the longer this goes, and everyone's just like, this is a fucking good idea, man. Let's
fucking do it right.
Believe it, yeah. Just do it right, exactly, yeah. So that's really, really good.
Can I ask, like, was there any standout kind of like quote or message or anyone sort of like that stood out to you that's like, this is our target audience, or this is our, this is resonating perfectly for, you'd said the.
Do you mean who shift should talk to?
No, so like, who did you meet in New York or in Jersey that said that really, like, give me an example of like some of the things that someone said as a result of you, whether it was the dating, whether it was the social.
Yeah.
Like, I think you mentioned something before. What was the quintessential?
I think the thing that gets people most excited is that we're going to have to define what this is better than dating app and social media, because it's hybriding it.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's, I think lifestyle is the wrong word, but it's how we socialize and how we date is different to everybody else. And when I mentioned that this is going to be based among the pubs and getting off the apps as quickly as possible to actually get in person and have a pint with people like we do at home, that's what people get most excited about. And like, that's what the opportunity is for.
So this is describing it. But that's
and
I think it's the more people you talk, hopefully the more people we talk to, the more this sort of refines and refines and refines.
Absolutely, I agree.
And even over the last few months, and like we talked about this, my messaging has been, depending on the person I'm talking to, I'm trying to give them the message that I think that I'm trying to get it to resonate.
Yeah, trying to help everybody. Yeah.
Well, yeah, 100 totally. But it's like, I am fully agree. And you've been saying this lately. It's like we gotta focus in, and you could talk about other things, but really, it's like, what is the goal?
Yeah.
What's the fucking?
Well, I think
what are we doing here?
To our credit, we've discovered other avenues that I think we can help as well.
Totally.
But if we try and do all the avenues at once,
it's like boil the ocean, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
don't boil the ocean.
I
do. The IRL acronym is one that definitely shouts out to me.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's for a lot of people are drawn to that.
Yeah.
IRL in real life, and I have the sticker at home. What I need to do is put that sticker in the back of my laptop. This is a big IRL.
That's all I picture whenever I hear it.
Totally.
Still,
there's those symbols. That the Guaranteed Irish is a good one as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
You can have Guaranteed Irish sticker as well.
Yeah.
That'd be a good car sticker. Actually, I'm not picking the car stickers, but the Guaranteed Irish logo.
I don't know if we get away with that anymore.
They're still doing it.
Are they?
Yeah, because I
thought it was like an EU restriction or something.
I thought there'd be a little complication with it as well. Yeah. And I presumed, but then it popped up on LinkedIn. I'm now following Guaranteed Irish. They still do stuff.
Oh, okay, good.
Still do stuff.
Okay.
But I was hoping to nab the logo. But
I remember. Jesus, I think the GAA jerseys we used to wear.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right.
At our youngest, they had the GI logo.
That's right. Guaranteed Irish.
So what else? Yeah, very good conference. Lots of mingling, lots of socializing. Back to back, like every night was sponsored by another fucking pub. Like it was, it's hard work.
What a shame! What a shame!
I know you have to be careful with it, but I think one of the things I enjoyed the most was actually part of it was in the MetLife Stadium.
Yes.
So,
World Cup.
Pardon?
World Cup Stadium, World Cup final.
Yeah. So yeah, nine. I didn't know it was 9. I knew the World Cup final was there.
Yeah.
But there's 9 matches total.
It's one of our close. I think it's maybe Philly.
Yeah, Philly and MetLife would be closest to us. But I'm a fan of big stadiums. I love taking a stadium tour when I go. Right,
play any kind of football or it's like field of energy. You know, even when it's quiet.
But MetLife doesn't have it.
Oh, really?
I wondered why, and it wasn't until after I left. There's 2. It's owned by or shared between 2 clubs. So there's no like
no affinity, really,
love and adoration around the stadium for a team or a club.
Yes. Interesting. Yeah.
Part of the like magnificence of it, taking the tour, was how quickly they flip between, like they convert whatever 80,000 seats from green to blue.
Oh, you do that
every single time,
Jesus,
to make it look
really
like, yes, yeah, which is fucking fantastic. Right?
It's also fucking mental.
Well, there's just no. It's not like walking into fucking Anfield or
yeah,
like the Cowboys Stadium late last year. Just there's none of that.
Have you been in the new Cowboys Stadium?
Yeah, I definitely did last year.
New. It's probably not new. It's probably 15 years old.
It probably is. I know.
I remember one of the old stadium was like when I first landed in America was in DFW, and that was one of the first landmarks I saw getting to America in 2004. Yeah, because that's when I landed in DFW.
Like, and then where?
Because I was in my ex is from Texas.
Right, got it.
So I was there for the first 2 months of being in America. I was like
in Texas.
Culture shock. Absolute culture shock. It was and the county I was in was like, it wasn't a dry county, but it was a dry county.
Yeah.
Like there was like 2 bars. One of them was Chili's, and the other one was like the shady as fuck, like pool hall or pool club.
Billiards hall, I think they call it.
Whatever the fuck they call it.
It's mad. So when I came in, the ticket I bought was like, remember last minute I got at UK?
Yes.
That's why I bought my ticket.
And you bought one way, right?
One way.
I love that one way ticket. Yeah. That's a good one.
So mine was like Dublin, London, Amsterdam, Chicago, Detroit, and then DC.
Oh, so you did a bit of travel.
My longest flight was in Detroit.
So you did a bit of travel before you came in?
No, this was the ticket was literally £99.
Jesus.
It was because there were so many stops.
£100 to get here.
Yeah, and a day and a half of flights and layovers.
Was it punts then?
Huh?
Had it gone to Euros by then? Was it punts or Euros when we left?
When I left, it was.
I didn't fucking remember.
It was Euros.
It was Euros, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a British website. It was 99 English pounds right there. It was 99 pounds sterling that was on the website.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
No, we're good for now. We're good for now.
Yeah.
Aoife's looking after us.
She's looking for us.
What else? So, anything more about the Irish Network USA event? Any more about that before we move to today's proceedings?
I think it's really apparent how fortunate we are in the city that we're based in and where Darren is based.
Yes.
Because I think they are shining examples of a functional network, a really high level functioning network.
Yeah.
So that was pretty apparent. Like whenever I say, like go to the NDC one, everyone's like, "Oh, I want to get to one of those." So it has some lore to it.
Yeah, definitely. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How much do you know about, because I just learned a little bit more about this lately, and that's like, I don't know very much about it, but it came up because someone, actually Adrian from INDC, was recommending, was going to connect me with some people from the Hibernians. And I'm curious to know, do you know much about the Hibernians and the So it's like the Hibernians and what's the other one? There's another old Irish one as well.
The ancient order of Hibernians.
Yeah.
And there's something else. You're right.
There's the other, like they're both Irish Catholic organizations set
Yeah.
up in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Mainly to fucking, support and protect the Catholic Irishes that came over
yeah.
and got all the shit that they were given by everyone else who got there first and the WASPs and everyone else. So that was a part of why they were
the only
initiated.
People I've met that are part of that groups are like in their 80s.
Yeah.
I've never met a younger generation.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
I think it's the Ancient Order of Hibernians. Oh, there's another one. Come on, Patrick.
I know, what the fuck is it? We can remember it.
I don't want to have to look it up. I can't.
Hang on.
It's the Knights of Columbus.
They're more directly tied to the church, I thought, rather
They
than...
are, but both of them are Irish Catholic.
Yeah.
Now, the Knights of Columbus, I believe, have adapted more in modern times.
Okay.
To be more, if we're getting this right, they have to be more inclusive and whatever else.
Yeah. I wouldn't have even known that they were an Irish heritage group. I've seen them,
Irish,
and they volunteer
Irish
very actively in Catholic church stuff.
It's interesting stuff. Like it's stuff that definitely is. Like I don't know enough about it, but I want to engage. I want to find out more. I want to learn more. And all.
It sounds like something we should go figure out. Actually,
it sounds like something we should figure out. 100%, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's our hunting ground, if not our breeding ground.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. I was learning about. I was curious. Tell you the truth. I want to see Sinners. You seen Sinners?
No.
Fucking brilliant.
Is it really? Okay.
Sinners is like it's based in Jim Crow era southern Louisiana.
Mm.
And it's like these lads, African American guys that had left their town to go to Chicago, worked for Al Capone.
Okay.
Came back to do their own thing down where they came from. So it's a lot of it's one thing, it's a comedy, history, whatever else, but it's also, I don't want to give any more. Don't even watch the trailer, just go see it. Don't watch it, don't ask anyone about it, just go see it.
Okay.
But is it the antagonist, is the opposite of protagonist? Mm-hmm. Is an Irish, newly Irish American, and there's a ton of music in it. So the music is all blues music, predominantly black African American. And then the antagonist is like Irish guy who's got the Irish accent and is playing all the tunes, and he's singing all the tunes. So it's all it's almost, I cannot describe this film. It's fucking brilliant. Okay. But it was fascinating to me that it was like the Irish gathered. They were the antagonists in the movie. But there was all, and there's a lot of other shit going on, so it's way too much for me to cover.
Yeah.
But they were also like, listen, at one point they were like, we're not the enemy here.
Who's it?
I can't remember the name of it, but it's I can't remember the name of the director, but it's a big one. It's a big, there's a big resurgence or a surge of like African American directors and movies that are coming out right now. Fucking.
So you recommend it then, clearly?
100% recommend it. But it's fascinating. It's interesting. It's culture and history and whatever else. But there's the Irish connection as well. Yeah. Which is fascinating on so many fucking levels. Yeah. But at one point they break into singing, as well as other Irish tunes, because there's a bunch of them. One of them break into the Rocky Road to Dublin. The Rocky Road to, they're singing, they're all singing in the middle of the night and just singing the Rocky Road to Dublin. Is some shit's going on. It's just,
right, yeah.
And there's so it's
that's making me think of. Have you seen Riverdance?
Oh yes.
What you're describing there reminds me of that scene where the African Americans start doing their tap and they're dancing, and the Irish lad is doing his dancing, and they start off making fun of each other, and the black lads are like putting their hands down straight doing their tap dance and having a laugh, and then they end up merging what they're doing and realizing that the fucking dancing is the same, like the beats are the same and everything. Fucking great scene, Riverdance.
Yeah, that's right. Right. It's I think it was just at the Kennedy Center. I saw it years ago. I think at the Kennedy Center.
I saw that Wolf Trap, and it was at the Kennedy Center, but recently as well. Actually,
I did see it at Wolf Trap. I saw it at the same time. You're right. It's fucking Wolf Trap.
Yeah.
But you remember the sense of pride? Like you have this like burning fucking sense of pride when you're watching.
Wasn't it? That was like how many years ago was that? I think it's come up on an anniversary or something right now.
Probably like maybe 12 years ago, maybe.
For Riverdance?
I think so.
No, it's much more than that.
Oh, really?
It's well.
Oh, no, Riverdance. No, I'm talking about when I saw.
Oh, okay.
When I saw it was about 12 years ago. No, maybe it was longer than that, actually. But it was just the anniversary. We had it in the newsletter, in the Craic newsletter, right?
Yeah, it's 35 or something.
So,
or 25.
It's fucking long. It was when we were back there. So 30 years?
Yeah. 90. Yeah, about 30, yeah.
My vote's 30 years.
Sounds
I think
right.
it's 30 years. I think it's 30 years.
Isn't
From
that
the
mental?
Eurovision as well. Like,
I remember watching the Eurovision. That was an annual fucking event for us.
Absolutely.
We always had our fucking red lemonade and our crisps. That was our treats during the fucking Eurovision Song Contest.
Remember we won it like 3 or 4 years in a row, and it was like all the jokes that we didn't want to win it because it was too expensive. And then there was the Father Ted episode where they end up winning it because they're so shit. My lovely horse, look it up.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait a second, give me a minute. I got this.
That's fucking hilarious.
Play the fucking note.
That was
just play the fucking note.
Yeah, but that's interesting. That's Rock Out of Dublin's one of the biggest tunes as well. I think it's about as close. Pre-kneecap, I think it's about as close to rap as you get with an Irish song.
Yeah.
It's just fucking that fast.
Old school.
Yeah.
No, fantastic.
Right, so tell me about Digital Irish. Who are we hanging with tonight?
So let's set the scene. We're at the Four Courts in Arlington. This is our second time doing the podcast at the Four Courts. Tonight is the Digital Irish inaugural DC meetup. So Digital Irish is an organization out of New York. They're founded, I think, 10 years ago, maybe?
Okay.
Founded by Fergal and Gavin, who I've got to know very well over the last couple of years. I think it's like 5,000 to 10,000 members, predominantly in New York. They serve the digital Irish techies, mostly Irish people in New York that are either at a tech company or involved in tech in some way.
Yeah. That's big numbers. That's big numbers.
It is. It's fucking incredible. So they have events up in the Bank of Ireland. So Bank of Ireland have an office on lovely space, Grand Central, fucking lovely 35th floor or something, 37th floor. Beautiful office that they have their events all the time. So perfect space, really good events. They bring startups from Ireland over every October. I have got in deeper the last year because I joined the Digital Irish Venture Fund, which is basically an angel investment fund that invests in Irish startups coming over the US. So I'm in the committee for that, making decisions or helping to make decisions with a lot smarter people than I am in the room, talking about why we should be discussing why the pros and cons of investing in these Irish startups that are trying to expand to the United States.
Got it.
So we've made 3 or 4 investments so far. That's my fucking amazing, really good opportunity. But it's got me more involved in the group, more involved in the organization. And then Dave Byrne, he runs a podcast. He's the host of the Digital Irish podcast.
Okay.
He moved to DC a couple of years ago, and he's been hoping to get things going here. And tonight's the first meetup. So Dave is pushing it forward. He's on the committee. He's the main man.
I'm excited.
I am doing everything I can to support him.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then we got the decent turnout.
It's fascinating that we've been here 2 decades now, the pair of us, right?
Yeah.
And I've always known there's a big Irish community here, but I never realized how big the professional networks are. Yeah. And it wasn't until we started doing the research for the app and looking into what kind of people are here. Yeah. There's a deep professional fucking network of Irish people abroad here. Yeah. It's really cool. And we band together. It's the same. It's basically, it's the reason there are Irish pubs is the reason that there are these networks that we found. Because when we fucking travel, we find each other. Yeah. It's easier than there's some of the houses. The same as the Bank of Ireland building that houses these Irish. Yeah. There's a pub that has every other thing. It's I come to the embassy. It's our rules when we walk in here. Yes, exactly. Yeah. You're right though. Yeah. But that's another thing for Shift. Is where can we find the pockets of population that we are less aware of? Savannah has the biggest St. Patrick's Day parade outside of New York. Yep. Outside of Ireland or something. It's fucking crazy. I didn't know that until it closed. That was one of my favorite pubs. There was a pub called Kevin Barry's down there. Yeah. COVID shut it. I'm not sure if they were reopened or whatever, but it's a fucking fantastic pub down there. Every time you mention one of these places, it's like a 15 trip. Well, we've got some fucking pipes to taste along the way.
We do. But yeah, Digital Irish is like, it's a really great network. Like you say, there's professional organizations. But there's so many, there's so many groups.
Yeah.
You know, and again, to our point about shift, there's so many Irish or, you know, all the way to wannabe Irish, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and there's such a big amount of, there's Irish Americans, there's Irish people abroad, Irish Americans and ancestry, which is like fucking like a tenth of the population.
Yeah.
And then there's people who go to Irish pubs, which adds another. But like, God knows, like everyone's like, you know.
You weren't on the call today, the fucking weekly update, but I saw
it's kind of
I saw the actual physical reality of what the fucking registration pages will look like. And I'm like a kid. I'm so fucking excited.
I love it.
I can't wait to I've already sent some little tweaks and recommendations because it's fucking brilliant. But the branding is coming together. The color schemes are fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I think today was the first real day that I was like, this is it. This is what's going to be.
Listen, it's a hard to be in a situation where you're just fucking waiting to see, and like, especially the last couple months, you had a lot of shit on, you were traveling and whatever else, like, you're out of the loop a bit, you know, and it's like, and like, you don't, like, I get to feel, and you get to feel a little bit of it. I get to feel every day when people are asking questions and fucking into it, and I'm like, and it's like,
I'm not jealous of you.
But it's awesome. It's also great. And, you know, and like, when you see the shit come together, it's just like, yes.
Yeah.
But also when you don't, it's like,
yeah. Today was like major milestone for me.
Brilliant.
Major milestone.
I love hearing that, Patrick. Yeah.
So yeah, it's and then the newsletter has just been fucking great crack to make and be a part of and distribute as well.
So I have an anecdote.
All right.
And this was like, so I was asking about, you know, people that you've been talking to. I met at the last INDC event someone who told me, and she's coming tonight. She's with this electric, wonderful personality. And I wish I had my camera out today. I'm gonna, whenever she arrives, we'll take this camera out, and I'll be like, just give her the mic. Tell Patrick. Maybe I'll have to hide it so she doesn't see it. Don't put her off, because like, we're great when there's not a camera around.
Yeah.
And when there is a camera around, it's like full fucking Irish mode.
Like anti-crack, zero crack.
But this lady, Anya Hillary.
Anya Hillary.
Do you recognize the name?
Yes, I do. Yes.
President Hillary, President when we were children?
Yes.
So I think it's, she's related to, I think President Hillary was her, I think he was her uncle.
Uncle. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so niece. Got it.
So she told me, and she's like fucking the perfect, you know, the typical Irish, like just fucking outward, funny, fucking, like just really great crack. She tells me that she hears about, she pulls over the lady who told her, who I'd met a few months ago. Yeah. She says, hey, sure. She told me about the website, was straight on it. Looking up to what's going on. I've been living here 6 months. I don't know where the Irish are. And I just look at the website and I see the Ireland Funds event. And what I do, I get straight on it. So I know Rory from Ireland Funds, get straight on it.
That's fucking brilliant.
She ended up going to the Ireland Funds gala, which I somehow sneaked in as well. I got an out ticket to that as well. And she said it was like fucking fantastic night. She was like, so she was thanking me. She was like, all this. She was like, this is brilliant. It's fantastic. This is exactly what she, and you said this before. It's like, you know, either traveling or in a new city, moving somewhere like
that's what we want to watch.
That's what I want to watch. I want to fucking be ready. Yep. You know, show me which pub to start at. Show me what else is going on. Show me how to fucking do this. And
that's what we did.
So it's like, it was lovely. It was just a
first-hand example. Like,
exactly. It's sort of, it's a validation that you're getting, that we're getting every time we talk about the app.
Validate. Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's just, I don't know, like, and you need that, especially going through the days that are difficult. You know, it's like, it's a fucking hard road. Like, it's a fucking hard road. So it's good. Oh. It's really nice to hear like a fucking success story.
Yeah.
Especially when we're not really live. You know what I mean? Like, we got the website up, but it's like, well, this is just like,
it just says beta on it. It's like the beta is live.
we're like just doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, strategic little pieces here and there.
Nearly there.
Oh, like we'll hit it. We are fucking hitting.
You need to bottoms up here. This event is going to be on shortly.
I was wondering who'd come in first, if they get to sit them down. I have to see Dave. I need to get an out interview with Dave. Do an out podcast where it's like chatting to Dave, and Dave is the general manager for Clubs in around since as long as I've been around. Brilliant.
What do you think? What do you think? Actually, bringing an occasional guest in.
That's what I'm saying.
Have a fucking sit down, like.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm thinking. You know.
Oh, mate.
So if you got any recommendations of people we should talk to, St. Patrick's Day organizers, die-hard Irish people who need to get Stephen, my brother, who need to get on the show.
Yeah.
That's
not a bad idea.
Well, yeah. We're gonna do a bottoms up. You got anything else we haven't covered? I always want to.
No, I don't think so. Mainly because I haven't been traveling. It's just been fucking working and building this thing.
I'm excited about the shift.
Yeah, this is
get the shift.
This is our second shift event in a week. That's a good sign.
That's it. That's it. We got it. That's what we got to be doing. We got to meet and freeing.
So it's the road has begun, I think.
And if you have lasted this long, what are we, like 40, quarter of an hour, 3/4 of an hour?
Yeah.
Into the podcast. If you're still here and you haven't told at least 3 people about this podcast and the newsletter, especially and the Craic, go to shift.irish immediately. Please. I put it down. Okay. Cheers, man.
Good morning.
All right. Been good.
Louis.
Onward.
I'm up.
3/4 of an hour.
You fucking nailed it.
It is not.
Wait.
31 minutes.
Oh, half an hour only.
Half an hour. It's a quick one, but it's a good one. Listen, tell your friends, all your friends. Shift.Irish.